Peace. This is going to be an energy update for Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Gemini. Leo placements, all right? All planets. The Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, North Node, South Node. All planetary placements. Leo placements. There is a conversation that you are about to have. And this can be with either of these placements here. Specifically, big three. So you are about to have a really important some important information is about to come to you, but also there is this conversation that is about to be had that is coming towards you. And you're going to have a conversation with someone who has their big three in either of these zodiac placements. All right, so be mindful of your ego. Okay, be mindful of your ego. I'm feeling like when it comes to this conversation, you're definitely going to want to be in your ego. You're going to want to be in defense. But Spirit is saying, be easy and relax, because whatever it is already handled. All right. Whatever this conversation is going to be about, it's already handled. But it's giving that there is going to be some significant information that is about to come towards you. All right. And whatever this conversation is definitely going to lead up to a time of celebration and success. With this card here, we have 10 energy, Capricorn, Saturn energy. So there is something about a karmic experience that is present here that is going to be a conduit of your reputation, your status, your fulfillment, your joy as well. This may be coming from some sort of authority figure, an institution, something about something involving the government or an organization here. Now, there is something significant about children and seniors. Children and seniors. This may be stemming from some sort of drama here. All right, some sort of drama. Something has been delayed, something has been restricted, and now is the time for it to come into for it to manifest from the spiritual to the physical. There is definitely something that has been restricted, limited, or delayed. Okay, but now it's so interesting because Saturn retrograde, Saturn retrograde ends today on the full moon. So not only is it the full moon, but also it is the end of Saturn retrograde. Saturn is about to go direct. So anything that was delayed, anything that had you restricted, any limitations that were placed on your life, okay, from the beginning of Saturn retrograde up until now, is about to be illuminated. It's about to come in full circle. It's about to be revealed to you with the full moon, the fullness of the moon, right? Which is very interesting because we have the sun energy present. Sun, it highlights the lands. It highlights everything. It's like the spotlight, right? With this Capricorn energy, 10 energy, this has something to do like with step by step. Something that had to happen step by step, but also something that had to align with protocol here. So I was channeling this in another message, but it's now coming out again. All right, so something had to happen step by step. This has something to do with something developing, something coming into coming in full. But yeah, this is definitely something that had to develop and accrue over time. All right. But this also has something to do with karmic difficulty. So this was a part of your destiny. This was a part of your life path to go through these karmic experience so that you can arrive at this success and this celebration. But you had to be prepared. You had to take small steps in order to graduate and ascend to this next level. All right. This has something to do with materialism. So there may be some materials that may be involved here. But also Leo sun energy is about kingdoms. All right, so you may be the next up in ruling your kingdom or ruling a kingdom. All right, some form of leadership, because Leos are the king and queen of the animal kingdom, right? So they are the leaders. All right, so you may be coming into some sort of leadership role, or you're having to step into a role where you're going to have to lead your life or have authority over something, someone. You may have to step into a role where you're having to lead a kingdom, lead an empire, right? I keep hearing you're next up, okay? You're next up. Leo placements, oftentimes they are placed in the spotlight by way of becoming like some sort of celebrity influencers, because that's just their energy, right? Depending on where your Leo placements fall. All right. This is something that you're going to be very, very proud of, and you're going to be placed in front of an audience of some sort, whether that is to speak, whether that is to teach, whether that is to give orders, because we have Saturn, Capricorn, the father energy, who gives order, who makes the demands, who commands certain things, and Leo is attention. So you're going to be placed in a position where you're going to be able to command and have authority over an audience that is going to essentially bring forth some sort of power, reputation, and influx in your status, being placed in the spotlight here. All right. And some of you may be having to initiate some sort of performance here. All right. But whatever this performance is, it will be broadcasted and highlighted in front of an audience here. All right, so the fifth house, Leo. All right, that is that entails having fun and joy. So whatever this leadership role is going to be, you're going to have fun doing it. You're going to have so much fun doing it. And it's going to bring you so much joy, so much fulfillment, so much laughter, so much pleasure as well. You may have to be some sort of entertainer. I'm also seeing something about comedy. So some of you may be put on a stage where you will be because I was channeling like the biggest haters be comedians, okay? Because it's like all of those hidden feelings, they can assert their passive aggressiveness, okay? So Cancer energy is present as well, so they can assert that passive aggressiveness in a way that they can monetize it, that they can capitalize off of it, that they can build on it. And it's basically them, either you're a truther comedian or you're a hater comedian. But if you merge those together, you may become the best comedian. It's a little tidbit. Then we have the 10th house. You have mastered something. You have taken the necessary steps to master whatever this is. And you are going to achieve a very lucrative and successful chapter of your life by doing this. All right. Like I said, it's something about you going to be ruling a kingdom, ruling an empire specifically. Okay. You are next up. And you're about to be put up. You're about to level up as well. You're about to be honored as well, okay? I'm also hearing one of one, okay? This definitely resonates as far as being one of one, the original Aquarius, okay? So we have Aquarius, we have Leo, we have Cancer energy, right? The full moon is in Taurus, all right? The full moon is in Taurus. So something is about to be illuminated about your second house. Check your second house. Our second house holds and harnesses our possessions, our assets, our finances. It's how we view ourselves in a sense of value and worthiness as well. This is about having an influx or an increase in your income. It's where our income lies. Okay. Also, this is about personal security. So someone is about to go up the tax bracket, the financial bracket, but also the spiritual bracket, because we have Pisces energy here as well. All right. I believe Saturn is retrograded in Aquarius right now. I'm not sure. I don't really check the transits anymore. But I'm gonna check them right now. Definitely go check and see what's happening, because I definitely believe Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. No, Saturn is in Pisces right now. Oh, it's Saturn retrograded in Aquarius and moved direct into to Pisces, right? I think. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the transits lately. The only reason I know it's a full moon, because social media be going up on these basic transits, but that's neither here nor there. Saturn is in Pisces, so you had to learn karmic lessons related to your spirituality, your spiritual gifts, things that were hidden in your subconscious, things that were lying dormant, secrets about your spirituality that is being revealed. Some people have ascended and are leveling up in their spirituality. Their spiritual rank is going up. Spiritual gifts are being inherited. Spiritual gifts are being, I'm also hearing that some people's spiritual gifts, because they didn't learn their karmic lesson, all right, their gifts are going to be stripped and gifted to those who are ascending, who are graduating, who have done the work. Okay. Something about Egypt is significant as well. So you may have ties to Egypt in some way, shape, or form. All right. But 12th house is also about spiritual conspiracies or conspiracy theories and things like that. So you may have been the type of individual who was expressing some sort of conspiracy, or you were tapped in and decoding a particular conspiracy. And now that things have come around in full with this full moon, okay, and Saturn going direct, whatever it is that you may have predicted, whatever it is that you may have talked about, discussed, whatever you had tapped into, whatever you have decoded, is now coming around full circle. This may have happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, anywhere between 2 to 5. Okay. That's what I'm getting. 2 to 5 years ago, there was something you predicted. There was something that you said. There was something you were speaking on. There was something you decoded that is now coming in full. It's being highlighted. It's being brought into the spotlight. The sun is shining on whatever or what all that is. So it's giving that it wasn't necessarily a conspiracy. It was actually you speaking the truth. That's Aquarius energy. All right. The truth is coming into light here. And whatever your truth is that is coming into light is going to have you reveling in this very abundant and exciting and joyful and emotionally fulfilling experience. All right. 12th house is about 12th house Pisces is also about witchcraft. So with Saturn going direct, you may have learned that there was a certain period of your life where you were experiencing delays and restrictions and limitations due to witchcraft that was done to you, whether that was root work, whether that was a curse, a hex, whatever or what all you may have experienced. Okay, you may have been feeling or you may have thought that you were a victim of witchcraft, right? People may have said you were crazy. People may have tried to attack your mental capacity, or say that you were not mentally stable enough. Okay, but turns out that everything that you were speaking on, everything that you were questioning, everything that you felt was true. Okay, Aquarius energy mixed in with that Pisces energy. All right. There's something about retirement. Some of you will be going into retirement because remember I said this has something to do with children and seniors. So there is a group of you, okay, if you have Leo placements, some of you are about to go into retirement. But because you're going into retirement, this is going to open up a pathway for you to be more creative, more expressive. You are going to finally be able to enjoy your life, okay, especially if you have poured into spaces, places, and people that really didn't reciprocate the energy. You are now about to retire and move away from whatever or what all that is and actually enjoy your life. Do the things that you want to do the things that you are inspired to do. Also doing the things that you were called to do spiritually. Come through with the word. Okay? There is also a group of individuals, if you are in a childlike energy, right? Or something about something that may be stemming from your childhood. There's a group of you all that is about to be in retirement as well, meaning that you may be a trust fund baby that's about to receive some sort of inheritance, and you're going to be able to live out your life in full without having to worry about your finances, your income. Okay, second house, you're going to have financial security, okay, personal security. You're going to have these material possessions, these assets. If a house is being passed down to you, you're about to obtain that house. If something was left to you by way of your grandparents or a passed over loved one, okay, that is about to be gifted to you. If you have spiritual gifts that was gifted to you, right? You are about to inherit all of those things, right? And that may be used, whatever you may be inheriting, whatever you may be gifted, whatever you may be offered, whatever is about to be passed down to you. Or if you're receiving some sort of retirement check or a lump sum of money for you to retire, whatever that is, you're about to be able to use that to, one, celebrate. You're about to have fun. You're going to travel. You're going to start doing all the things that you wanted to do, but you're also going to be very successful. It's giving you're going to be able to flip that money, multiply that money. Okay, that's Leo Taurus energy, right? You're going to be able to flip that money, multiply that money, not just spending it. You're going to be investing it, okay? Definitely invest in it, because that's the second house of Taurus as well. Investments, financial investments here. Okay. But whatever it is, you're going to be very, very creative in doing so. This is going to fulfill your inner child. Like I said, this, whatever it is that you are about to walk into or step into or use this inheritance, these gifts, these monetary offerings and things like that, whatever it is that you are inheriting, being gifted, or whatever is being passed down to you, this is going to fulfill your inner child and going to allow you to finally invest into and pour into the things that you've always wanted to do. All right. I'm picking up, be mindful of gambling. Okay. So the fifth house of Leo is about gambling. So you may come from a lineage of individuals who are gamblers. Okay. In some way, shape, or form. It's also about hustlers. Leo, fifth house. Hustler energy. Okay. So, be mindful that you aren't hustling and bustling. Definitely enjoy and relax and take your time. Okay. Make sure you're not overspending or overindulging in gambling as well, because you don't want to, you don't want to spend all your money up or lose out or miss out on your money. But also, I will say that if you do decide to gamble, be very intentional, because there may be something coming from that as well. Come through. Okay. So I'm getting something about major transformations here. Okay, we have a transformer here. This is about to transform your entire life. Your entire lifestyle is about to receive an upgrade here. Okay, and I am here for it. All right. So I will also say that at one point in time, you may have failed, okay? Whether this was falling from grace, falling from off of your throne, okay? Because Leo is kingdom. You may have fallen off of your throne. Your crown may have tilted a little bit or fallen off. You may have actually fallen off or felt like you were falling off. You may have felt like you weren't able to express your creativity as much as you would have liked to. But there was definitely some sort of hindrances that was blocking you, and you felt like you were falling. But the thing about it is that was that happened for a reason. That was orchestrated for a reason. All right. And now you're starting to come to realize what all that was with this Pisces energy. Things that, you know, what was hidden has now come to the light. And it may have come to you spiritually. If you are a spiritual person, if you're a spiritualist, this may have come to you in spirit before it finally manifested in the physical as well. All right, so let's tap into the cards and see what's